Okay, so I'm sitting down to record this at 3:59 p.m. on on Thursday the 30th. I have about 3-ish hours before I need to go out to dinner with some friends before I hop out to the airport and fly across the continent to visit some family for Halloween. Thankfully, my weekend starts today. This is my Friday, but I am also unable to finish the armor video this month. Now, in large part, that's down to me not putting in a lot of work on it, due to me getting busy with my actual job. But also, there's another part to this, and that is I did sit down and record about 40 minutes to an hour's worth of audio. And in theory, that audio really could work. And in practice, I am not happy with it at all. I think my armor video is going to need substantial rewrites, perhaps a complete rework of several ideas, and a heavier emphasis on the actual fucking book, rather than my own goddamn bitches, gripes, and complaints with the US military in the way it handled my various different bureaucratic snafus that it caused me to go through, and also my NCO support chain blamed me for on a couple of different occasions. But I did kind of promise myself that I would try to upload at least one relatively long-form video per month to cover something I find interesting. Mostly as kind of a way to build up my editing skills, but also as a way to kind of get me to, put more time and effort into video making. Because it's something I want to get better at. And it's something I want to do more of. And the best way to get better at something is to practice and practice and practice, which leads me to what I'm doing right now, which is fucking rambling, because I'm trying to find something to talk about that I am going to enjoy, and then I'm going to make an interesting video about in the next 2 hours and 59 minutes. So, what the fuck am I going to talk about today? Simple. Pumpkin Scissors. The anime that no one's fucking heard of. Now, when I say that I initially got into watching anime because of Watch Mojo's top 10 anime betrayals, that's not a joke. I literally saw Code Geass in that list. I saw the giant fucking robots going at it and went, that looks cool as fuck. I want in. So I started watching. And then because I had found that show, I kind of watched some of their other videos about like anime in general, and included in one of those lists was Pumpkin Scissors. And I sat down and I watched it and I went, holy fuck! This is a really good show. And unfortunately for me, basically no one that I talk to has ever fucking watched it. Which is kind of depressing, because it's absolutely incredible. See, where the Saga of Tanya the Evil kind of demonstrates a fantasized version of World War I/interwar Germany, Pumpkin Scissors takes a bit of a more grounded approach to the concept of interwar Germany and rebuilding a society that is on the brink of collapse. Pumpkin Scissors focuses heavily on a not quite Germany allegory with a nation that has recently lost a seemingly very large conflict, focusing on a specific unit known as Pumpkin Scissors, designed to combat corruption and kind of bring hope back to the people of a nation that has been so downtrodden due to the costs of the war that the average citizenry is struggling to afford the ability to eat, just like Weimar Germany was. Pumpkin Scissors is this excellent examination of what it takes to be kind, how someone who has done horrendous things on the field of battle and who has only ever known conflict can in theory find their way back into the civilian world and find a way to present themselves and help others in a manner that is incompatible with their wartime environment. The focus really does fall upon these special forces soldiers that have re-entered society mostly in less than healthy ways. And this one special forces soldier who joins Pumpkin Scissors not initially as part of the unit's founding, but as a result of being at the right place at the right time to make all the difference in the world for the average people of not Germany. Pumpkin Scissors is this wonderful examination of both reintegration into society for people who have seen conflict, and also how best to tackle corruption when people in privilege are ignoring the needs of the people in favor of their own benefit. Pumpkin Scissors doesn't quite ever hit the high highs of anti-authoritarian messaging present within Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It doesn't quite hit the low notes of the tragedy or travesty that is war, as well as the Saga of Tanya the Evil. But in its own way, it straddles this wonderful line of taking the fight to people in power while empowering those below them to protect themselves. That's just absolutely fucking stellar. Like, holy shit. It's awesome. I cannot recommend it enough. And frankly speaking, I'm saddened by the fact that more people have never heard of this show than have heard of it. It's incredible. It's available in sub. It's available in dub. It's on Crunchyroll, for fuck's sake. And I just looked at the time of this fucking recording. It's about fucking 7-ish minutes in. I'm running out of shit to say. So I'll simply leave it off on this. If you want to see a giant hulking behemoth put a 37mm anti-tank pistol to the front of a Panzer III and then blow away some fucking fascist bastards as they're trying to loot the fucking grain harvest from a civilian population center, watch this show. That shit happens episode 1. It gets crazier from there. And way more interesting. Trust me, it's worth the watch. Go pick it up. Anyway, that's all from the S2 shop here on the Hanlon's Razor. Hopefully next month I actually get around to making that incredibly long video that I promised to make. Or maybe I won't, because it's kind of the start of the holiday season, and I am also going to be busy because of work. Because around now is when all the fucking crazy bastards start tagging buildings and doing stupid shit, because it's the holidays and mental health takes a nosedive. So, you know, pray for my fucking soul. But, you know, a contract's a contract, and money is money. Anyway, peace!